All right, guys, so keep in mind today is 2 lectures. This lecture that you are currently listening to or participating in is part 1. I've already recorded part 2. It is already signed, sealed, delivered. It's not posted yet because I'm not that good, but it's already done. So we are really focusing on, now, every single person in this room should have already taken a photo of my wall. For every person who's listening, you did not get a photo of my wall. I will be posting pictures of my wall on Plan Lectures as well. Is that fair? Hopefully you see that I've started making red marks. Do you think that's important or not important? There you go. So I am trying to be as kind as I can, but we have a lot to cover. So I'm clear on that? There we go. All right. So quickly on your whiteboards, please tell me, what is the name of the gentleman who defeated the Aztecs? What is the name of the gentleman who defeated the Aztecs? Good. Kylie. Cortez. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the gentleman who defeated the Incans? Good. I got 2, 3, 4. Nick. Pizarro. Francisco Pizarro. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is going to cause a decrease in African population? However, Africa's population is still going to be high because of manioc. What is going to cause the depletion of African resources? I didn't see yours, Nathan, so I don't know if it is. Nope. So far, I have no right answers. Think about it. You can't say slavery. Slavery is not an answer. No. So far, I've still got none. No. Hi, guys. We taught this yesterday. There's a fancy term for it. Thank you, Annie. What is it? Triangular trade is going to cause a depletion of African population. Why? Slavery. However, its population is going to stay about the same because of manioc. On your whiteboard, please tell me, the population of the Americas is going to plummet. However, worldwide population is going to soar. What caused that? There we go. No. Good. Bella. Columbian Exchange caused that. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of, please tell me, what is, actually we're going to get straight to it. That's good enough. Okay, here we go. On your whiteboard, nope, on your notebook. Here we go. So, did we get to Treaty of Tordesillas yesterday? Perfect. So Treaty of Tordesillas, we all understand, is between Spain and Portugal. It's written by a pope in order to stop Catholic countries from killing each other. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to talk about colonies. So the heading of your paper, of your column is going to be colonies. If you take a look right over here, I'm going to hold your hand through it. So colonies. The first colony we're going to discuss today is the French. Okay? So the French are here in the colonies for fur trapping. What fur is the most valuable? Beaver. So they're here for fur trapping. Okay, they're here to make money. So they're constantly moving and non-permanent. However, they have one port and it's called New Orleans. Why do they keep the city of New Orleans? Why do they hold on only on to one? Nathan?
It's like connected to the Gulf, which is connected to the Atlantic, and also it's like the only way into the Americas.
Well, into the Mississippi, because it's right along the Mississippi, absolutely. Okay, it is the perfect port to have. Okay, so that's why. Now, what do you think it means, mixing for knowledge? What do you think that means? I wrote down mixing for knowledge. Evan? Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Because who's going to know the land better, a new French person or people who've been living on this land for centuries? There you go. So, are they pro-mixing or anti-mixing? They're pro-mixing. Do you think they're still racist? Do you still think they think themselves superior? Yes. So don't be thinking, oh my God, the French people are so wonderful. No, they got flaws too, okay? So, English is your next one. They are settler communities, which means what? Their families are coming. So we have wives and children who are coming. Now, they're going to choose to remove the natives. What is their justification for removing the natives? They have to protect what? The children. Oh my God, the children and the women. We have to protect them. So they're going to remove the natives by force, which means killing them, or by treaties. What is funny about having Native Americans sign treaties? What's funny about that, Morgan? Yeah, they don't understand the language. They don't speak the same language. Do you think they read the same language? No. So they're having them sign these treaties. Why do you think they want them to sign these treaties? What happens, do you think, if the natives break the treaties, Cynthia? They kill them. So are they justified if they kill them after they've signed a treaty? Yeah. They're just defending their land. So this whole idea of signing treaties was to justify the killing of the natives. That's it. Okay, so the natives obviously didn't understand because they don't speak the same language. Okay, the English are really, really harsh. So during the French and Indian War, who are the natives going to pick? French. Why?
The French were nice to them.
They're nicer to them, so that makes logical sense. We can see that. So the Spanish. The Spanish are here for commercial reasons. Okay, which means they're only here to make money. So, because they're here to make money, what aren't they bringing with them? Their families. There's no women coming over with them. But do you think these young Spanish men are going to sit there with their ankles crossed for 4 years while they're here, while there are pretty native women wandering around? Hell no! They're going to sit at home by themselves on a Friday night. They're going to go meet the ladies, the locals. So, because of that, we have mixing with the natives. Okay? Because they didn't bring their own women. They're not going to sit there by themselves. What do you got? Industrial Revolution. Okay, so everything is run by the encomienda system. What is the encomienda system? We talked about it briefly yesterday. Autumn. Yeah, it's forced. Perfect. So all the natives are being forced into this labor system. So if they're being forced into this labor system, what don't the Spanish have, really? Slaves. They don't really have that many. Are there going to be some? Yes. Are there going to be a large amount of them? No. Now, the Dutch. The Dutch is the next one. Now, they're the most lucrative traders in the 17th century. Okay? They're the ones making the most money. If you're Dutch, what country are you from? Don't call me Dutchland. Someone said that to me today. Okay? They're from the Netherlands. You need to know that the Dutch and the Netherlands are the same, I'm an American, but I'm from America. Dutch people live in the Netherlands. Okay? So there's two questions about Dutch/Netherlands. You need to know they're interchangeable. Okay? Anyway, they are the most lucrative traders. They only have one port in the Americas. It's known as New Amsterdam. However, when the British take over it, they call it New York. There you go. All right. Here we go. So, what do you got, Annie?
Weren't they all there for money? Like they all went to...
No, the English are trying to start a whole new world.
Oh.
They're trying to start a new civilization. Lose it to England. E-N-G. All right. So, social structures in Spanish colonies. If I had to say what is the hardest thing to remember, this is it. Yeah, it's a social class system. It's pretty intense. All right, so it is a social structure in Spanish colonies. Now, are they mixing with the natives? Yes. So, are they going to have a complicated system or a simple system? Complicated. So here we go. At the very top of your social structure, so the most powerful, are peninsulars, who are white people from Spain. Born in Spain, raised in Spain, come over here, they're called peninsulars. Below them, you have criollos, who are Spanish, who are children of Spanish immigrants. Now, are there a lot of those? No, but are there some? Yes. Some people don't go back to Spain. About 85 to 90% do go back to Spain. So keep that in mind. But there are a couple. Then we have our mezzos, who are Spanish and natives. Then we have our mulattoes, who are Spanish and African. When I say Spanish and African, what does that mean?
They have darker skin.
Huh?
They have darker skin, right?
Well, yeah. One of their parents is Spanish. One of their parents are African or a native or something. So they're mixing blood here. Someone's really confused. I'm like, I don't understand what that means. I don't know how babies are made at this point. Have we not figured this out yet? I'm not going to be the one to teach you that. That's for damn sure. I have to do an AP Psych, and that is odd as hell, man. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. It's in, like, the middle of the year. That's an awkward conversation. Why? Huh?
We haven't learned about that yet.
An AP Psych? Who do you have? Is it good? Nice. Alright, then you have mulattoes, Spanish and African, then you have your Zambos, African and natives, then you have your slaves, and then your conquered people. Okay, or your natives. Why is it so complicated? Because there's so much mixing of blood. Because if they just brought their Spanish women, we wouldn't have had much. However, would you want to be ladies hanging out with your Spanish man over there? I wouldn't be married to a Spanish man. That's pretty terrible. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, okay. So at the bottom you need a star. You need to say highly regulated by race. However, it blends a lot of races because the Spanish brought no women. So you need to understand that there's so many layers to their Spanish hierarchy because the Spanish refused to bring women. But they're also super racist. And they had to keep everyone regulated. Does that make sense? Now, the French don't bring over women, but are they that racist? No, they're not that racist. Why? Why are the French different from the Spanish in this way? They're mixing, but why don't? Just bringing it back. Why aren't they as bad as the Spanish, Colton? Well, they do hate the British, but no, why? The French have a unique relationship with the natives. Why, Cynthia?
Well, they need help getting through the land, so they befriend them.
Yeah, they depended on them way more than the Spanish did, correct? They actually needed them to help them and like them and all that stuff. So that's why they're way more. Now, at the bottom you have social hierarchy of English. It is very simple. It goes white colonists, slaves, natives. It goes white colonists, slaves, natives, absolutely no mixing. Why is there absolutely no mixing? They bring their own women, so they have plenty of white women to make babies with. They don't need the natives. Okay, then on top of my Treaty of Tordesillas, you're going to see your French colonists. Okay, your French colonists, it goes white French people. Then your Métis, which are mixed with natives. And then your natives. Now, there's very little enforcement. Why is there little enforcement on the French? They need them. So they're not going to be super racist to them. Because they need them. Alright, are we ready to get on to more interesting things besides racism? Or are we happy to stay on racism? Okay, you ready? Alright, here we go. Protestant Reformation!
Yeah.
You people. Okay, so your Protestant Reformation. It is going to be started by Martin Luther, who is a monk. You have this on your phone. You're more than welcome to take out your phone and look at it. That does not bother me. If you're sitting there texting, that bothers me. Alright. It is started by a monk named Martin Luther. He is pissed about indulgences. What are indulgences? Nate.
Lying without sin. Right?
Yeah. So, say for instance, I go in my Catholic church today. I'm like, oh my God, Father, help me, Father, for I have sinned. And my father was like, Samantha, what did you do this time? And I was like, well, shit, Father. Things got wild, and I killed a guy last night. He's gonna be like, damn, things are escalating. I'm like, I know. It's not my fault, Father. The struggle continues. And he'll be like, all right, give me $100,000 and your sins are forgiven and you can go to heaven. I'm going to be like, yes! Oh my God. All I have to do is give you $100,000 and I can go to heaven? Hell yes. So, what I do is I write a check for $100,000 and I am going to heaven. Is that how Christianity is supposed to work? No. So, if I believed in Christianity the way it's supposed to, I'm still going to hell. Martin Luther finds that to be disgusting. And he complains about it in what we call 95 Theses, or 95 complaints against the church. Now, it is important for you to know, as you can see, it's in red, that money is going to St. Peter's Basilica, Has anyone ever been to St. Peter's Basilica? It's in Rome. It's in the Vatican. It's humongous, correct? It is disgustingly ornate. It is obscene. So it makes sense they needed a lot of money for fundraising, correct? So hence why they were selling sins. So, Harry, I was going to call him Harry, that's funny. Martin Luther is going to post this sign with his 95 complaints against the church. He was thinking that someone would argue with him and they could have a public debate about his little sign. Well, someone takes the sign from the door of the church and brings it to a printing press, where the printer makes hundreds and thousands of copies of it and distributes it. And then that gets to another town, to another printing press, and they're like, hell yeah, this is good. And they print it. And then it spreads from town to town to town. It is the first thing in the world that goes viral. I think we all understand Martin Luther gets excommunicated. Okay, so he gets excommunicated by the church. Okay, now, he also was attempted to be murdered 17 times by the Catholic Church, confirmed. How do we know that? Because Martin Luther always had people eat his food before he did to see if it was poison, and 17 people died. So, he died in hiding for the rest of his life. All right, so the impact of it, and this is where things are really important. The impact of it is we're going to start teaching the Bible through vernacular. Vernacular is the common language. So if I'm in France, what's the common language?
French.
If I'm in Spain, the common language is Spanish. There you go. It also creates Protestantism. So we have a new sect of Christianity. It's going to break away from Catholicism. We also have the Council of Trent. Oh my God, is that a red star next to it? That's so weird. Now the Council of Trent is when the Catholic Church reforms itself and it says, well, man, shucks. I guess we can't sell indulgences anymore. So, can I go to my Father today and say, oh, Father, for I have sinned, and he's going to give me, make me pay him off? Is that going to happen? No. We've got our own problems. Indulgences are one of them. I'd rather indulgences, wouldn't you? Like molesting children, for God's sake. All right. So, political impacts of the Protestant Reformation. We have a guy named Henry VIII. I'm Henry VIII, I got married to the woman next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everywhere they go, Henry. Second verse, same as first. I'm Henry. Did you not sing that song when you were a little kid?
No.
What the hell did you people sing when you were kids?
Can I go take a little further?
Alright, fine.
No.
People need to. Okay, so Henry VIII, who is the King of England, by the way. He's the King of England. I probably should have written that out sooner. Henry VIII wanted a divorce from his wife because she could not give him a son. And Catholicism, can you get a divorce officially in Catholicism? No, you can't. You get a divorce, you're not technically a Catholic anymore. But do they enforce it? Nah, they can't. So, he wanted a divorce. Catholics say no divorce. So what he does, he's like, screw you, Catholic Church, because the Protestant Reformation is happening. He creates his own church. He creates a Protestant church called the Church of England to get a divorce. Can you imagine being the wife and being like, you hate me so much. You are going to renege on your religion, and you are going to force everyone in Spain to become Protestant, which is everyone in England to become Protestant. Because when the king changes his faith, what do you have to do? Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, all of England becomes Protestant. Okay? Now, this removes popes from influence. That's what that says. It doesn't look like it, but that's what it's supposed to say. Removes pope from influence. Are other countries going to follow suit? Yes, because if you can kick the pope out of your power source, then you're doing pretty well. So, France is going to follow next. France is on the top over here. France, under John Calvin, popularizes Protestantism in this new thing called Calvinism. So France is going to turn to Protestantism as well. All right, we're going to do boards from here. We're getting there, though. How much time do I have? Perfect. I have just enough time. All right, to the boards. Here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, if you were a native, who would you like, what type of colonist would you like near you? If you are a native, what type of colonist would you like near you? Good. What do you got? Philip. Why? There you go. They have way more respect for the natives. On your whiteboard, please tell me which colonists are settler colonists, which means they bring women and children. Good. Evan. There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me who is the peak of Spanish social classes? Who is the peak of Spanish social classes? Good. Annie. Peninsulars. On your whiteboard, please tell me if I am a blend of a native and a French person, what am I called? Good. What is it? Nathan? Nets. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who starts the Protestant Reformation? Good. Rod. Martin Luther. What is the name of the document he created? Good. Blake. 95 Theses. His biggest complaint was against what? Good. William.
Indulgence.
And what is an indulgence, William?
Paying away sin.
Yeah, paying away into heaven. Where was all the money going to from indulgences? Where's all the money going to? No, don't tell me church. Good. Where's it going to, Colton?
St. Peter's Basilica.
St. Peter's Basilica. What?
Did you say there was it's still around?
What, St. Peter's Basilica?
Yeah.
Yeah, but indulgences are no longer done. It's at the Vatican.
Okay, but didn't the St. Peter's Basilica support indulgences?
Well, yeah, that's how most of its stuff got built. When you go in there, like, yeah, these are the sins of people paying for this. Yeah. It is beautiful, for sure. Those sins are beautiful, but not how Christianity is supposed to be done. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is it called when the Catholic Church tries fixing itself? Like by removing Catholicism, that's funny. By removing indulgences. Good. What do we got? Come on, people. What is it? Joshua. Council of Trent. On your whiteboard, please tell me who is the first person to take advantage of Protestantism and convert his entire country to it. You gotta give me the numerals, people. You can't just write your boy Henry. Cynthia.
Henry the 13th.
Nope.
Wait, the 8th.
Eighth. Henry VIII. On your whiteboard, why did Henry VIII turn to Protestantism? Was it because he was devout? Yeah. He's the guy who chopped off like a bunch of his wives' heads.
Bloody Mary? Wait. No, that's not
No. No. Why did he do it, Autumn? Yeah. Alright, what?
Is he the same guy as Prince Henry?
No, Prince Henry's in Portugal.
Oh.
Yeah, this is England.
Okay.
What two countries are going to convert to Protestantism quickly? Good. What is it, Colton? France and England. All right, here we go. So Protestants versus Catholics. A tale as old as time. I don't know the rest of that. Sorry.
True as it can be.
True as it can be.
True as it can be. Right?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. All right, here we go. Protestants versus Catholics. So the first in the war between Protestants and Catholics is the first step. It's called all Protestants are called witches. And what do you do to witches? You kill them. You can burn them. You can drown them. You can smash their head in with rocks. Huh?
Like they hung them off for the women.
Yeah, they would
like,
drop them off
them off
bridges.
the bridge and then they just like.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of ways you can kill a witch. So immediately all Protestants are called witches. So that justifies killing them. 45,000 of them are killed. Okay, so the second step in the war is that Spain, which is a Catholic nation, it's important that you understand that Spain is super Catholic. Spain tries to conquer England, who is Protestant. Okay? So they're trying to force England to become Catholic again. You need to know that Philip II leads the Spanish Armada in 1588. So Philip II, who's the King of Spain, is going to lead the Spanish Armada. What's an armada? Who can raise your hand and tell me what an armada is? Evan.
It's like a ships.
Yeah, it's the largest fleet in the world is the Spanish Armada. Why does the Spanish have the largest fleet in the world? It makes logical sense. Why do they have the largest fleet in the world, Jake?
Across
Yeah, they're the ones doing the most of the traveling across the Atlantic, correct? So, in 1588, Philip II leads the Spanish Armada to Britain. The Brits win under Elizabeth I. Yes, we got a chick, we got a chick, we got a chick. It's so exciting, isn't it, Kaiser? This is your second female you've learned about.
And isn't it the last? Did you say there was
No, there's
Is
one
that-
Who's the
more.
first one?
Huh? No, we don't learn about Empress Wu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, Elizabeth I is going to be the ruler of Britain, and she is going to defeat the Spanish Armada, and this is the beginning of the English Empire. Okay? Remember, the English are going to be the most powerful country in the world until what country takes over?
America.
America! So, this is the beginning of the English Empire. So, first step, call everyone witches. Then we get to kill them. Second step, Spain's going to fail and try to attack England. It fails. Third thing is like, we just say, screw it, let's just kill them all. So, 30 years war. How long does it last?
30 years.
Look at you people, you're figuring these things out. Okay. It is Catholics versus Protestants, and most of the Protestants are going to be located in Germany. Okay? So, what we're going to see is that all of Europe is going to be fighting in Germany, fighting to defeat either the Catholics or fighting for the Catholics. 1/3 of Germany dies. Okay, that's insane. Now, after the 30 Years' War, Europe is looking at themselves saying, well, shit, this got a little out of hand. We should try doing something about it. So what they do is they create this idea called state sovereignty, which is a very big deal. It is a fundamental rule here in 2018 between countries. State sovereignty means that a country cannot tell another country what to do. So, if we don't like the way Canada is treating its cows, I don't know. Okay, can we do anything about it? No. They have state sovereignty. They can treat their cows any way they want. Okay? This is created by the Peace of Westphalia, which is the document that ends the 30 Years' War. So the Peace of Westphalia is a huge piece of international law that says a country can do whatever it wants within its boundaries. And this is the official end of the 30 Years' War. What do you got, Colton? So, first of all, ISIS isn't a country,
I know it's not.
so they don't have any right. And other countries have invited us in to help deal with it. On top of the fact, the United States kind of does whatever it wants post World War II. Why? Because we have nukes and no one else does for most of those areas. So, yeah. It's not a perfect thing, and obviously as we've grown as a civilization, because remember, this is in like 1648. Has the world gotten more complicated since then? Yeah, so keep in mind, but it's still the foundation of international law. Okay? All right. So, state sovereignty is created by the Peace of Westphalia. It's a very important piece of legislation. All right. Spanish Inquisition! Yes, 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 yes. Is everyone excited?
No one never expects.
I've done like 2 pages already.
Sorry. I wrote it all up there, so it's not like I'm just yelling at you to do it. Ferdinand and Isabella. Okay, so the Spanish Inquisition is when Ferdinand and Isabella kill all non-Catholics by either imprisonment or execution. That includes Muslims, Jews, Protestants, of course. So anyone who is non-Catholic in Spain is going to be killed. Oh, they're also going to kill a lot of outspoken women. Anyone who says anything negative, like, oh man, you shouldn't go killing all these people, guess who dies? Them. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be one of the largest collections and murders ever. So, more women died in the Spanish Inquisition than did in World War I and II combined. That includes all the civilian deaths. Isn't that crazy? That's insane. Anyway, 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Okay, 1492 in Spain is a very big year. You need to know that in 1492, of course, Columbus discovers America. And you also need to know that in 1492, the Reconquista ends. And the Reconquista is the reconquering of Spain with the removal of Muslims. This is 900 years in the making. And in 1492, they accomplished their goal. Do you want me to have all this down?
Yeah.
Weirdo. Okay, so 1492, the discovery of America by Spain. And then, of course, the Reconquista ends. 1492. Are we having fun yet? We got one more board. That's it. All right. Next thing is England. Okay. You need to know that in 1215, the Magna Carta is signed, which creates a constitutional monarchy. Parliament is created. And what is Parliament specifically in control of? Money. They're only controlling the money at this point. Okay, so there are only two in the 17th century. Only two constitutional monarchies. They are who? English, right? Hello? 1215. The English and the Dutch. Those are the only two. If I'm writing it in red, is it probably important?
Yes.
If I wrote it down, it's important. If I wrote it in red, it's probably, I wonder if that's almost a direct question from the test. Could it be that easy? Okay, so you need to know that the 17th century, only two constitutional monarchies existed, the English and the Dutch. And the 17th century, the Netherlands had the most money. Most money. Right? The Dutch are the ones who are trading all around the world, facilitating all that stuff. If it's in red, is it probably important?
Yes.
It's definitely a test question. All right. So let's get back to England. So you don't need to know the dates as much, just be aware. So in 1215, we have the Magna Carta signed. That's a big moment for regular people like you and I. Okay, it's the first check on monarchy's power. Next, we have the English Civil War. We have a really shitty king in power called Charles I. He's a real jerk. So what we do is we behead him, and we remove the kingdom, or we remove the monarchy from England. Well, how do you think that's going to go? Bad. Yeah, it fails, because obviously we have a queen. So they create a new government without a king, and it fails. So then we have the Glorious Revolution. Now, the Glorious Revolution is the reinstatement of a king. So we're like begging and pleading. Do you think everyone wanted to be the king of England? No, because they just beheaded the last one. Would you be like, yeah, let me be the next one? So anyway, eventually, a descendant of Charles I, James II, comes back to England, and he's a complete jerk about it. He is arrogant and really shitty and is really mean. And they're like, we're going to kill you or you can leave. And then he's like, oh, shit. Guess what he does? He leaves. He abdicates. Okay? So then they replace him with William and Mary. And they're like, we gotta figure this out. So what they do is they offer it to William and Mary and say, if you take the throne, you have to give up some of your monarchy's power to Parliament. So Parliament becomes more powerful, and the King and Queen of England become less powerful. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Because they really wanted to be the king and queen of England. So, the Glorious Revolution is the putting of William and Mary on the throne, taking power away from the monarchy and giving it to Parliament. Now, Parliament can make laws. Now, Parliament has even more control over the money. Now, Parliament is a direct check on the king's authority. So it's a very big deal, and that's called the Glorious Revolution. Okay, now, we're going to do boards here. However, keep in mind, there is a second video, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a bunch of questions that are on that second video on your test tomorrow. It's like 20 minutes, maybe 15. It's not crazy long. On your whiteboard, here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of, I'm going to put a couple stars over here. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the two teams on the Spanish Armada. What are the names of the two teams? Put a star next to the winning team. Good. What is it? What are the names of the two teams, Kaiser?
England and Spain.
And who wins?
England.
England. On your whiteboard, please tell me who's the ruler of England during the Spanish Armada. Let's be excited for it. We only see like 3 women all year, so.
Is that a one next?
Yeah.
What is it, Bella?
Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I. Who is the name of the King of Spain? Good. Who is it, Philip? There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me what year did the Reconquista end? Good. What is it, Kylie?
1494.
No.
2. Sorry, 2.
1492. On your whiteboard, please tell me what, during the first step of killing Protestants, what did they call all Protestants in order to justify killing them? Good. What is it, Cynthia?
Witches.
Witches. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the deadliest conflict pre-World War I where countries were fighting over Protestants and being Catholic? What is the deadliest war pre-World War I where Catholics are killing Protestants and Protestants are killing Catholics? Sophia? 30 Years' War. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the document that ends the 30 Years' War? Good. Autumn. Peace of Westphalia. Peace of Westphalia creates what foundation to international law? Devin. State sovereignty. You had a second part. Good luck, guys. You're in a good spot, though, honestly. I was very generous. Does that not make you happy at all, Javi?